Hey, it's Denny. I'm back. I have another revamp that I've done. This journal that has sat in my shop for a little bit. So I thought I'd redo the whole cover and the spine in that. So I thought I'd do another quick flip through. So it is a big, it's 220 pages front and back all together. I think it's, let me see, 4 signatures. Here's the top. All kinds of laces and beading. And it's got mixed media in it. Here's the spine. Let me see, the spine is 3.5 inches. Comes with a real pretty dangle that's removable. It's got beading in that, and it's just held on by a bulldog clip. The edges stick up. Let me see. And also at the bottom. This is very, I would be careful. It's very old. I believe it's antique tablecloth. I've used it quite a bit, but it's very delicate. And here's the back. The back does have a pocket here. And here is the leather strap to hold it shut. There is some more space, as you can see. Let me fasten it and show you. That just slides in there. But you have plenty of room to add more stuff in it. I made it a little bit bigger to give you some playing room. And then it just slides up like that. And this is real leather. And then here's the inside. Here is a pocket here, and then a pocket back here, like a little tuck spot with some ephemera in it. It's stuck. I made a master board with just a collage, some old paper to write on out of a vintage book, and also you can write on the back of this journal card. Here's the inside, and then you can just slide it back in there. Here's a pocket here with a little nameplate here, some charms, writing paper, some stained paper. Here's the mixed media. I've sprayed it to seal it so it shouldn't come off. It's got stenciling, chalk. It's a few, I think, acrylic. And then here's a page. It's like the cloth paper, and then this page over here is stenciled, but it has all kinds of texture to it. Here's a page out of an old book. More writing. Pocket with some more. A journal card. This journal card has a pocket. Here's another little pocket with a journal card with another tag in it. On the side there, there's some vellum that I stained. Here is a pocket back here, and it's just got some papers in it. And then here's another pocket with a bookmark right there with some lace. Another pocket, coffee stained, and then I also used, I think it was the little tablets that come in Easter egg coloring kits. Another one of those large journal cards that I did a collage on. More writing. Now this page has got the string that's ran in with the grommets and a little tag, not tag, fabric with the little charms here. And you slide stuff up inside of there. You can slide it in between the top here, or you can slide it in back in behind the sewn fabric. Let me take this piece out, and then you'll be able to see the sewn fabric easier. See? Not sewn fabric. Oh my gosh, I've had a heck of a morning, so if I'm stuttering around, it's just been one of those days. It's been so busy. I even purposely got up early just to kind of get things started early today. And I still feel like I'm just running behind. Well, this slides up in there. There we go. Just slide it under the strings. Now, when I was off camera, this was really easy to do. But now that I'm on camera, it's going to give me trouble. Okay, I will do that off camera. But anyway, you can slide papers up and behind there, behind the strings. Let's move on. Writing paper here, page with the lines. Here's another little pocket here with a tag and a large journal card that you could write on that I stenciled. I think that's beautiful. With just a little collage down here. I didn't use any digi-kits in this, so you'll see like lots of little pages and cutouts from books and stuff. That's typically what I use. Here's a little fold out, and it's covered by this lace, and you have some charms here on the side. Let me make sure I'm in camera. And then here, you flip it up, the lace up, and you have these little pockets that have vintage stamps in them. Just like little tug spots. I just thought it was cute. Here's another little pocket that folds. Like I said, they all have different kinds of stamps in them. But then when you want it shut, you just pull your lace back down and fold it back over. And on this side is also a pocket. And then that goes right there. What is that? Okay, that's hidden. All right. Here's the pocket right here with another little cluster. I need to speed it up, don't I? Here's more writing paper. Here's one of those mixed medias that I did. It's like an archway in like an old Gothic building. I thought it was neat. And also over here you have another book plate, and then a pocket right here. And it says expressions, and then this, the little gears, you just open it up, and there's a large pocket in the center right there. And I just put this here so whatever you put in there won't fall out. Here's more of that real pretty paper. It just turned out really weird. I love it though. More writing. Another pocket. Some of the pockets I didn't really put anything. I thought whoever purchases it can put whatever they want there. Here's a vellum. Here's an eyeball. I don't know why. I'm obsessed with like at the beginning, like her eyes. So that's kind of where I went with that. There's that. More writing. More of that fabric paper. Here is just another bookmark that I made. I love bookmarks, but I love to read. I read every single day. So I just love different kind of bookmarks and stuff. Here is another pocket with just some old vintage papers in it that I thought was pretty. Some poems. I'm not going to sit and read them to you. Archway here, the windows. And like I said, here's a little tuck spot right here. And I just tuck this up in there. More writing with some stenciling. Some more of that dyed paper. Here is an original. Now I can't remember what they call them. But I love them. Isn't she beautiful? Just an old photograph. Cabinet card, I believe. That's what they call them. Correct me, somebody comment. There's no, oh, there it is. I was going to say there's no charm on here. Here's another charm. You'll have to excuse my hands. I've been working feverishly all morning. I am covered in glue. Glue and stain. Here's another pocket, which is some, now I didn't make these, obviously, journal cards. They come with the scrap paper. That's usually what I use, is scrap paper and just clippings out of books and stuff. Here's some more of that stained paper. Now this little part right here just unties, and she opens up like this, and it gives you some writing space, a little pocket, and then some papers to write on. And then when you're done, just close it back up. I love like little interactive things. I try to make my journals as interactive as possible. Here's more of that mixed media that I did. It's a stencil. And then I used just all different kinds of like chalks and some silver, this stuff. Gemstone Mousse Diamond, Dixie Belle. It's just like a little silver paste. It's kind of dried up a little bit, but it still works. I used that on there. Here's more paper, more of that cloth. It's got a really neat texture to it. I mean, you could write on this page and this one. Here's just an envelope. You could tuck some small stuff in there. That's a bad thing when you put the envelopes in this way. It makes it hard to put things in. But you could cover that up if you want. Here's the center. That is not the center. I was thinking it was the center of the signature, but here's the center of a page. I just dyed some doily. I have the hardest time saying that. Anybody that's been watching my channel, by the way, thank you. I've got a lot of new subscribers lately to my channel, and I appreciate it so much. And welcome back the ones that have been with me for a while. Here is a newspaper clipping. It's really old. It's about chess. Kind of awkward, you know, kind of random. I used to play chess. I took it in school. Then I got made fun of for taking chess. But I enjoyed it. Some more of that stained paper, more writing. Here's the other side of the envelope, so I just made a little pocket out of it. Here's a flip out, more of that mixed media. And this was a card, and I just went over the card, and then, like I said, everything's sprayed. It looks like maybe a tiny bit's coming off, but it's not bad. Here's more writing here. This is like a metal flower. I got it off of a shower curtain hook. Busted it off, broke it off, and glued it on there. It's on there tight. So here's another little pocket in behind this cluster. And then it folds out like this. So you can write on it, and here is another pocket. And then it flips back like that. And I just, it's held on by just an old piece of fabric. Here's more of that. More of this. Now this is just, I thought this was pretty. It come on a like a Hallmark card. You can take this off. You don't have to leave it on. I just thought it was pretty and different. So I'll put that on. It's just a pin, like a brooch. Does anybody wear brooches anymore? I don't think so. I haven't seen anybody, unless it's a very old, elderly person. Anyway, there's some of that paper. I thought the trees were pretty. Here's some more of that board that I made, just a little journal card, and I stamped around it. You could write on that. And then here's a flip over, more charms, and you just open it up, and you've got a little pocket here, a little tuck here, pocket here. It's a little flimsy, but once you get something in it, some fabric down at the bottom. I thought it was cute. Let me get back in there. There we go. And of course, bulldog clip with another charm. I mean, this journal has just got tons of charms and stuff in it. Here's a flip out with a vellum pocket. And another bookmark with another little pocket. And then there's the back. I know it says Easter. I just thought that kid was adorable. And then here's more of that board that I made with more stamping on the bottom that you could write on. There we go. I'm trying to hurry. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow today. Hang in there. Please watch my video. Okay, we're getting in. I think this is the third signature. Let's speed it up a bit. There is a large tuck spot here for larger things. And I have an original magazine from the Modern Priscilla for January 1913. Really neat read. I thought it was pretty. Just to tuck in here. Here's more of that master board. Here's a pocket down here. Let me make sure I'm in camera. I've probably been out of camera this whole time. It's got a little piece of Velcro. You open it up, and then down here is another little pocket, little tuck spot. And then you just fold it back up to make the bigger pocket. And then here's a paper bag right here that I just ripped. I'm so aggressive. I will fix that, okay? But here you can, this is vintage actually, little card. And put stuff in there, and then you fold it open, and I believe, yep, let me get that out of the way. Here's a little pocket here, and then a card to write on, and more space to write right here. So like I said, there's lots of little pockets and tucks, and here's the back of the bag. You could put stuff back here, but I didn't decorate that. Let me get back in frame here. More writing. Okay, this one, let's see what it does. I thought that was beautiful. You flip it out. You can write right there. Flip it up. You can write on this part. And then up at the top here is a pocket with just a little piece of paper in it to show you it's a pocket. And then it flips back and back, and then you open it up, and then you have this large, like, scalloped edge pocket here. Another charm with the gears and the clock. I thought that was beautiful. But like I said, here's a large pocket. Put more stuff in. Like I said, I mean, you can add more stuff to this because of the closure. I added a little bit extra leather, so when it gets thicker, it'll still shut. Here's more writing space with some lace. More writing space with a really cute little image. This is fabric. I just stamped. I'm the world's worst stamper. Everything's always uneven in that, but you know. It's held on by a gear, and then you just open it up, and then here's another little hidden pocket. You just slide stuff in the side. Prayer and blessings. More of that coffee stain paper. Make a little pocket out of that if you want. Vintage book page. That's the other side, I think, of the eyeball. If I'm not mistaken. Well, no, that's not. Never mind. More large pockets. I didn't do anything here. This is the signature, the center of the signature. You can do whatever you want here. I did want to leave some space for you to make it your own. Here we have one of those envelopes. Here's a pocket. Here's a pocket, and these flip open, and then here's another little notepad in it, and then it flips open this way, and then here's 3 pockets here, and then a large pocket at the top, if you can see that. We're almost done. Here's more of that mixed media that I did. This part, I thought that was really pretty with the flower. It just flips open. And then you got another little notepad, and then you just flip it back. Music sheets, blessed. More fabric paper. Here is another bag, little lunch bag. I stuck this strange lady in it. She is in the bag, but it's a pocket. I just turned it into a pocket, and I did the mixed media on it as well. I just kind of went all out with this one. Some of the stuff might look crazy, but I just like to, whatever I'm feeling that day, kind of be creative. Hold on, that's sticking. Okay, here's like a little cluster up here, and here's a little pocket here. And then here's more of that collage masterboard that I made with the stamping, and it goes here in this pocket. Here is another pocket in behind here, but this opens up like this, and then you can slide with the 2 Victorian ladies, and then just some lace. The last signature, we are about there. Here's a little tuck spot here, and then here appears a little pocket, and I just put an old piece of paper. It's a saying, and it just tucks right there. Here's a window. It might look kind of kiddish, but I had these little windows, and I decided to kind of do it up myself. So I cut it out, and I put these ladies behind it, if you can see it. And then put the lace, and then put like it had a flower box in front of the window, and it's just got an old piece of paper in it. And it's a pocket, of course. My daughter makes fun of me about how many pockets, but I love little pockets and hiding places and that when I'm journaling. All right, this, I thought this card was beautiful. So I put blessed on the side, did the gold leaf around it, and then you just lift it up, and it's the vellum bags I used for like an accordion style pockets, I guess you would call it. So this is just a big piece of lace. You can tuck stuff underneath, and it'll catch right here so it doesn't fall. I try to make things so things won't fall out. Here's a journaling card. I made it to where she's holding the clock, so that moves. Or the watch clock. Yeah, it's a clock, not a watch. And then journal back here, and then just tuck it up underneath there and down here. There's more of the old paper from a vintage book. This is just a page. I just decided I felt like doing like a little decoration on it, little clusters and that on it. You've got some gears. You got a little bit of bling right up here and down here. More of the gears, a button, some laces. I thought it was pretty old vintage book page. This is flip out, and it's one of the see-through windows with the lace. I don't know if you can tell. And right here's a pocket, and then I just made it to where it folds up like that. You can write on the back of it. Here's more of that cloth fabric, more writing. This one, it folds out like that, and you've got a bunch of little pockets. Here's a pocket with a charm. Here's another pocket here, and I used the mixed media on it. So it's kind of grungy. Here, under this lady, is another writing pad here, and then here is a pocket. Here's a pocket. Here's a pocket. Just little tiny pockets where you can hide little notes and stuff. And then it folds out, and then you've got another pocket with a little journal card in it. Come on, come on. And then right down here's a little pocket where you can store stuff, and then a larger pocket right here on the side under this lace. And it's got a piece of, I don't know, is that Edith Holden? But I thought that was pretty, sticking out of this little lace pocket here. It is kind of grungy, but it's, you know, some people like grungy. I just felt grungy that day. Like I just needed to take a shower. There we go. So that fits in there. So that closes back up. And then you got this side. And you got a pocket. And then I did some, this has got texture right here, some stenciling. I stenciled like with the, what is it? The texture paste. So made it, or no, I used the plaster here. Sorry, I used plaster. And then right here's a tuck spot behind here. And then it folds back up. And then on this side, that's a vellum image that I just went over with the chalk and smeared it. And then here's a little tuck spot behind this butterfly. I thought that was beautiful. More of the vellum. Let's see. 2 pockets right here. Here and here. And then, like I said, you got that vellum. All right. That was a lot. Okay. Little piece of lace with another emblem here. Vellum. Another one of those journal cards that I stenciled or stamped on. More writing. Right here, here. That cloth paper. Here you've got a pocket inside of here. I don't have anything in there. Just says garden party. More of that dyed paper. Just tore that out. Thought that was pretty laying up against that page. Victorian lady. You can write on here. Writing paper. And here is a pocket up here. And I just have this gentleman in there with a piece of paper, and it slides in the top. Right there. And a little label. Let me see what this is for. There we go. Here's another one of those cards. To me, that looked eerie. So, just got it up here. More writing. We're almost done. Another one of those journal cards with 2 pockets. One in the front, one in the back. It's got stamping on it. and it just slides down inside of this pocket here. You could also use this as a tuck right here in the bottom. And it says, I will redeem them from death. So this has got like a Christian undertone. And then more of the journal cards that I did not make. And it slides right in behind this young lady here. And this is the back. So whoever has hung in there and watched the whole thing, thank you, because I know it was long. But it, like I said, it is a very large book. And that I just redid. So it's still even a little damp. But it is ready to go. If you want to make it your own, just visit our Etsy shop. And that is Inspired by Nana. Like, subscribe. And thank you again for all the new followers. It is greatly appreciated. And you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. And I will see you later. Bye.